Hey, this is Todd Dammit Kearns from Slash featuring Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators, Bruce Kulick, and so much more. And you are listening to the hottest podcast in the land, Shout It Out Loudcast, with Tom and Zeus.
And reports tonight on how destruction is impacting the campus community.
Names of O'Hara Hall, Skid Row, T-Zone, Banff.
Badass motherfuckers.
Somph, sit on my face.
Drinking like fucking ass pre-gaming, as we called it. What is this dorm damage bill on our tuition statement?
Dorm damage?
Well, we only broke like 3 chairs and 4 desks this month.
Is that a positive thing? Bam! That's right. We're back with another episode of Dorm Damage, the show where anything and everything is on the table and the table gets smashed. This is episode 80, and we are revisiting another one of our lists regarding probably our favorite TV show, or at least amongst Shout It Out Loudcast, Tom and Zeus it is. Zeus, what are we doing this week?
Well, we'll continue our discussion on Seinfeld, which is a Hall of Fame Shout It Out Loudcast show.
Yep.
And we're counting down Cracked Magazine's top 100 greatest Seinfeld moments. We've already done 100 to 81, and we're going to start this list at number 80, Tom. All right,
number 80. One of my favorite episodes. It just shows the stupidity of Seinfeld, but I absolutely love it. Jerry is loyal to Enzo, his barber. I fucking absolutely love this episode because it's so funny about like breaking out. Now, I'm bald. I've been shaving my head for 20 years plus, so I don't go to a barber anymore. But, you know, breaking up with your barber, I don't know. I just think this is a great episode. I just think it's stupid.
Tom, I had my cousin, who's a barber, cut my hair for like 20 something years.
Yeah.
And because he got a job at a different place, it's now become more difficult. So I had to get a new person to cut my hair. I humbled myself and went to a Supercuts at one point because I was like fucking like stuck. I don't know what local barber. I've never gone.
Yep.
I've never been more humiliated when they're like, okay, what do you want? What you want to use, a razor, a scissors, a thing? I'm like, I don't know. My cousin just cuts my hair. And they're like, well, what number does he use? I'm like, number? What's that?
Exactly.
I have no idea. I've gone to a couple different places. Every time I still don't know how to describe to give me a haircut. I'm like, I don't know, just make it nice and neat.
Make it exactly.
Chop off my tail.
Chop it off. Yeah, exactly.
$20.
Yep. I love it.
Shit. That's nothing but an ultra perm.
That's nothing but an ultra perm. Number 7.
What kind of chemicals you got in there, boy?
Woohoo!
He goes, what's he say? That's nothing but juices and berries.
Nothing but juices and berries.
Shit, that's nothing but an ultra perm.
All right, and the next one is a great one because this is just like for Seinfeld nerds like us, a great underrated moment. Number 79, Kramer and George in the liquor store in the dinner party episode, season 5, episode 13. This is awesome. This is when George has that monstrosity of a Gore-Tex jacket. And he's walking around and he turns and friggin' knocks over the bottles of booze. Kramer slips on the ground and falls. And the one of the comments, it says the George and Kramer pairing is an underrated combination. And I couldn't agree more. We don't see those guys together, just the two of them enough. It's fucking great.
You're a portly fella.
All right. Number 78. I can't believe, I don't know how this is not higher. I mean, it's one of those like, it's kind of exhausting, but it is iconic. And number 78, Elaine's dancing in the Little Kicks episode.
Okay. I never liked it. I thought it was terrible.
I thought it was trying too hard.
I think it's something that weak Seinfeld type shows would rip off and try to do like that. It's an easy fucking.
It's very
silly.
It's very sitcom-y.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, so-and-so's a bad dancer.
Yes.
It's something you'd see on How I Met Your Mother.
Yep.
Right? And then you'd be like, oh, that's just, they're better than that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I agree. But I think the only thing that made it funny was George and Jerry's reaction to it. Like the actual dancing is just, it's definitely silly. Number 77. Okay, here's a good one. Elaine's diaphragm in the Virgin episode. So this is when Jerry's dating the Virgin. What's her name? What's her name from Frasier?
Yeah.
And Elaine doesn't know that she's a virgin, so she starts talking about her diaphragm. And yeah, it's funny. I mean, the best part of it, if you go back and watch this clip, the best part of it is Jerry's face. Because all he's doing is trying to get Elaine to shut up.
Again, nothing special on this one.
No,
I didn't think this was that good. But go ahead.
It's not. Now, this personally is one of my all-time favorite Costanza quotes.
Yeah.
It should be higher. Number 76 from the Red Dot episode. Was that wrong? Should I not have done that? I mean, this is absolutely one of my favorite quotes ever. It should have been higher. This is when George is having sex with the cleaning lady and his boss finds out. And he goes, was that wrong? Should I not have done that?
It's come to my attention.
Exactly.
And the guy's like staring at the wall. I know exactly the scene.
Yeah.
And it was so cringeworthy and uncomfortable.
Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah. Jerry, Elaine's dating the alcoholic guy. It's good. It's good. All right. Here's another one here. See, I hate criticizing Seinfeld, but sometimes I have to. This is 75, Zeus. And this kind of falls into the category that we're talking about things that are a little bit too sitcom-y. 75 is when George goes on the little rant about a George divided against itself.
Yeah. Worlds colliding.
Yeah, worlds colliding. And then he puts on, he does a little monologue. It's a little
There are certain phrases that got big with that show that I don't find to be funny.
No, I agree.
But non-Seinfeld real fanatics throw it back. Like, I'm sure it'll be on the list, or if we haven't done it already, yada, yada. Well, I think they come up a little bit later, but the yada, 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 like, that's not, like, to me, funny.
But I think that, honestly, being a Seinfeld fan is really no different than being a Kiss fan. Yeah, we like Detroit Rock City and Rock and Roll All Night. I don't want to talk about that because everybody, like, that's what it's like being a Seinfeld fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see that. You know
what I mean?
But it's just like this specific episode of George divided against worlds colliding.
Right. Yeah. It's a little forced. All right. Number 74. Speaking of the yada, this is in the yada yada episode. Mickey's parents. Okay, we love Mickey. Fucking guy is great. And it says their introduction is hilarious. It's a great bit. In that episode, Kramer says Mother Nature is a mad scientist, referring to how Mickey has two regular-sized parents, while the average-sized woman that Mickey is married has two parents who are little people. It's very shticky. It's very sitcom-y. I love Mickey, but yeah.
I'll knock your teeth out, you anti-dentite.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Again, number 73. Another one from the yada yada episode. This is when Jerry's dating Deborah Messing, who I think is hot. She was on what was it? Will and Grace or whatever. She's fucking hot. And the show ends with her going, yeah, not to mention the blacks and the Jews.
Yeah. But that's right after the fucking scene I just quoted.
Exactly.
Where he turned back and Wagner turned back to him and called him an anti-dentite.
Exactly. She goes, yeah, who needs them or something? But it ends right there. And Jerry's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like you think about network TV pulling that kind of stunt. But that's great. That's a good one.
Okay, let's take a quick little break. Okay, Tom, we're back.
Okay. Number 72. All right. Anything with Newman I automatically like. But again, this is so fucking stupid. Newman's decision regarding the bike in the 7 episode.
Not good.
So, yeah, it's not good. This is when Elaine and Kramer are fighting over the bike. They go to Newman, and Newman says, split the bike down the middle. I'm laughing because it's so dumb, but I love Newman. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. All right. 71. Oh.
Here we go.
The debut of The Voice in The Voice episode. Hello.
That's so stupid.
So fucking sitcom-y stupid.
Yeah, yeah, very. I mean, the best part about the whole thing is Cramerica Industries is in this,
Oh,
right?
that's the best part. That's the best part of the
Right.
episode. I agree. Yes, yes. Oh my God, the voice. All right, here we are at number 70.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this is now this is great. This should be higher. Number 70, his wife is in a coma from the comeback. So this is when this is the jerk store, which is obviously fucking hilarious. Now, early on in the episode, Kramer tells George, well, why don't you just tell him you slept with his wife? So George runs out of comebacks and goes, well, I slept with your wife. And the guy stands up and his wife's been in a coma.
Yeah.
It's so cringe. But it's, I don't know. Anything with George is fucking great. Okay. 69. You bad man. From the cafe. All right. Who doesn't love Babu Bhatt? When he's sitting there on the stand waving his fingers, that he's got that creepy long finger. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah.
Betty bad man. Says a lot of characters don't call out the gang on their bullshit, but Babu totally does. The first time he calls him a very bad man. I love Babu. I love anything with him.
That actor has played every fucking ethnicity. I've seen him play everything from an Italian to a Saudi Arabian.
Yeah, he's
got the Pakistani to a Greek. I've seen him in fucking a million different movies and shows play every fucking nationality it is.
He's just got that like user friendly kind of face where you can kind of do whatever you want. 68. All right, anything with Jackie Childs is obviously great.
Yeah.
Who told you to put the bomb on? I didn't tell you to put the bomb on. The maestro. The maestro. You mean Bob Cobb? Yeah, so it's Kramer and Jackie Childs sitting in the cab. Kramer burned himself from spilling the coffee and to get the lawsuit going. Bomb? I didn't tell you to put the bomb on. It's great stuff. We love Jackie Childs.
Okay. Just for the record,
yes,
that could never ever happen.
What could never happen?
Kramer accepting a deal without his lawyer.
Oh, of course.
That can't happen. Those people would lose their license. Once you know you're represented by counsel, you can't speak to the other person without the attorney. Even if they said, I want to speak to you, give me the deal. Like, you can't do that. You have to speak to the counsel. So that would never happen in reality. What told you to talk about? I didn't tell you to put the bomb.
I didn't tell you to put the bomb on.
That's a humiliating experience in my life.
Number 67, Kramer. And this is good. I'm just more impressed with how he did it. Mm-hmm. This is Kramer when he says, here's to feeling good all the time. And it's from the sniffing accountant episode. This is when Kramer has the sweater on, smoking a butt, and then pounds down a beer. It says Kramer's beer chug while smoking a cigarette is fantastic. It's one of his most memorable moments in the entire series. I don't know if it's one of his most memorable moments, but
he's talking to Carl the janitor.
Exactly.
You know, Andrew here wants to get into the career of the custodial arts.
You think I'm such some untouchable serf, some kind of peon? I am the eyes and ears of this institution, my friends.
I think he liked one of our tweets one time.
He did. Yeah, he did. He's a Greek fella.
Yeah. You know who he is?
No. Oh, yes. Go ahead.
She's into Malakas, Dino.
I was just going to say that. Yep, that's right. What an underrated. Oh,
that
God.
fucking scene we should have a new fucking shout out Loudcast. Hall of Fame scenes.
Oh,
the bar scene in Weird Science should be in there.
Okay, save it. Hall of Fame's coming up soon. That's right.
Yep.
All right, number 66. This should be way higher because this might arguably be one of my top 5 Seinfeld moments of all time. And you want to be my latex salesman. This whole fucking episode is incredible, and I can't believe it's only 66. If you don't know this, you can go to crack.com. Every number, they have the YouTube clip of the link. It's George expecting a phone call. He gives Jerry's phone number as a place of employment. George is in the bathroom when the phone rings. He runs out with his pants down around his ankles, falls down. Jerry walks in and looks at him and goes, and you want to be my latex salesman.
Yeah, because Kramer's like, no, you got it all wrong.
Oh, you're way off. You're way off. Yeah. You're way off. Oh, it's fucking great. So good. I just said, oh, fucking great. 65. Okay, this one's pretty good. And you might not know a lot about this because TBS and Syndicate, they don't show this episode anymore. This is from the Puerto Rican Day Parade episode. They don't show this episode anymore because they burned the Puerto Rican flag in the episode. But anyways, they're stuck in traffic and they go to this open house, like this townhouse, and they all have to use the bathroom. So they all walk in and they all introduce themselves, and it's Vandelay, Pennypacker, and Varnson. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It shows kind of the genius of the writing. It's okay. It's like Pennypacker, Varnson, Vandelay. It's good. It's okay. All right. 64. The birth of Vandelay Industries in the Stakeout episode. This is the third episode of the entire show, season 1, episode 3. And it even says Seinfeld was still finding itself during the first season. Jerry stakes out this woman's place of work. George thinks he has to have this whole thing going on. Then all of a sudden he says, I'm going to be Art Vandelay. And it becomes a running gag. I'll tell you right now, Zeus, I don't know if you agree or disagree. The first few seasons of Seinfeld are kind of tough to watch.
Yeah, nothing as good as what happens later on. Yeah.
No. 63, another classic here. From the contest episode, also known as the masturbation episode. George goes and visits his mom in the hospital because she had an accident because she caught him with a Glamour magazine. I walk in and you're treating your body like an amusement park.
She's so annoying.
Oh, yeah, but she's good, though.
Ooh, ass man. Ooh.
Oh, God.
I love that fucking car ride thing.
So good.
Ass man.
Yeah, that's great. The contest episode's awesome, and that's a good one because George's a fucking idiot. 62. Okay, so now to me, this is again way too sitcom-y for Seinfeld.
Yeah.
That I'm not a fan of this. The Briss episode, it's okay. The Briss episode's all right, but this is stupid. One of the side stories of this is Kramer thinking there's a pig man in the hospital, that he's like some scientific experiment as a pit. I don't know. It's kind of lame.
Pigmen is fucking terrible.
Yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad. And then we wrap up this countdown here with number 61. Classic Seinfeld moment. You got Newman and Kramer. This is the Keith Hernandez episode. They're replaying and reimagining the whole Magic Loogie thing, and it's a takeoff on the whole JFK scene in the movie with Kevin Costner. Seinfeld is playing the role of Kevin Costner, the Magic Loogie. It's fucking classic. Even if you don't like Seinfeld, I'm sure you know this one.
Yeah, that part, the whole when fucking Newman walks by. What's he say? Nice game, pretty boy.
Keith Hernandez might be one of the great that might have to be a future Dome Damage episode. Best bit characters on Seinfeld, side characters.
Yeah.
But that's a good way to end this one, because that's a top moment there. So at least we're not ending on a dud. So
yeah.
We got a lot. We got 60 more to go, Zeus.
All right. Well, till next time. Peace out, Girl Scout. Oh, you over here? Yeah, I'm over here now.
Zeus, it's me. I want to end the show now.
Jesus Christ, Tom. Jesus Christ. Let's end the show now while we got the muscle.